Good morning, friends. I'm so excited to be with you here today to teach you another primary song. And I love singing songs about missionaries. Now, here's a picture of some missionaries, and they look like they're in a foreign country. We don't have too many missionaries traveling to foreign lands right now during this pandemic, but we definitely have missionaries that are dressed in white shirts and have their ties on and wear their name tags and carry their scriptures with them and teach people the gospel. They're still doing that today, whether it's over the internet or on Zoom calls, by posting things on social media. We're so grateful that the missionaries have figured out a way to continue to preach the gospel even today. But this song is about how you can be a missionary right now. You don't have to wait until you're grown up. Now you might be thinking, Sister Kelsey, I don't know all the scriptures. I'm not sure what I would say. But do you know that you can absolutely be a missionary right now? I know when I was younger that I felt like I was different than my friends at school. And do you know that people are always watching you when you're a member of the church? They might notice how you treat your family, maybe your brother and sister when you're playing outside. Or a school teacher might notice how you're always willing to help and you don't complain when it's time to get to work and you're always willing to lend a hand. Maybe you're the peacekeeper. Maybe you're the one that sits with somebody who's feeling lonely or doesn't have friends. Maybe you're the one that always helps your mother or your father when they need a chore done. There's lots of different ways that people are watching you to see what kind of a boy or girl that you are. And by so doing that, you are bearing your testimony because people will notice that you're different. I know when I was younger, I had a teacher ask me what was so different about me. They also had taught all of my brothers and sisters before me. And when I came into the class, they stopped me one day after class and said, what is so different about you and your brothers and sisters? And I was able to tell them that I was a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It was a really exciting thing for me to be able to share that with this teacher. I didn't teach him about the Book of Mormon. I did give him the Book of Mormon later, but it was just exciting that he did notice that there was something different about me and about my brothers and sisters. And we hadn't even gone on a mission. So I just want you to know that you absolutely can be a missionary right now just by being kind to other people. It's so important. So let's learn this song and we're going to do some fun things with it. But it's called I Want to Be a Missionary Now. So super simple. We're just going to learn the first verse. And it starts like this. I want to be a missionary now. Super simple. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. For I have a testimony of my own. Now, that last line, for I have a testimony of my own, you might be thinking, Sister Kelsey, I'm not sure that I have a testimony. Like, I can't quote scriptures, and I may not be able to tell you all about what the prophet said at the last conference, but maybe you have a testimony that you feel good when you come to primary on Sunday. Or maybe when you read the scriptures with your parents, you have felt that still small voice whispering inside of you that it's true. Certainly, you can testify that the gospel of Jesus Christ, as your family lives it, and as you choose to live it, makes you happy. That's a testimony in itself. So you do have a testimony that you can share. So let's talk about the cups. Everybody go grab a cup if you haven't already. I want you all to get a plastic cup. It's great if your whole family will do it with you, but let's teach you so you can teach your parents. It's super fun to do this in a circle. And we'll put the words together, but first, let's learn what we're going to do with the cup. It's kind of like a 3-beat pattern. It goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ready? One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this is created this way so that if you were sitting next to somebody, you could pass your cup to the right and they would pass their cup to you. So that's why our last one, we're going to put it down in our other hand. So start with one hand on the downbeat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's pretty simple. Let's put the words, just the first line. Ready? I want to be a missionary now. Got it? It's pretty fun. It really keeps the beat well. Ready? I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. Did you do it? Let's try it one more time. I love to repeat until it's perfect. Here we go. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. Let's do those last two lines. Those are a little bit harder. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. From the top, here we go. Ready? I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. Did you see I almost messed up? Woo! Got it. Okay, here, let's try it one more time. We're going to do it a little bit faster, and I hope your parents are joining in. And your brothers and sisters. Make a circle. It's super fun. Here we go. Ready? I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. Again, I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to, I already screwed up. Well, I want to do it fast videos. Let's just try it. Okay, if I can do it, I know you can do it. Take a deep breath. Here we go, ready? I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I've grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. See how fast you can do it? Take a video, post it. That would be so exciting. I hope the missionaries will do it too. That would be super fun. I think I'll message them and ask them to make a video of this little cup song and send it out to you. My sweet, dear brothers and sisters, I love you, I miss you, and I know that each and every one of us can be missionaries right now. In fact, we must be missionaries right now. The Lord's depending on us to do our best, set the best examples that we can, and share with everybody that the good news, the happiness that we have in our hearts is because of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that we are so blessed to be members of this church. I love you. I hope you have the best week. Bye for now.